Hi, this is Tim Ria with Digital Health Live. Really excited to have Greg Baer, who's the CEO of BrainResource. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Tim.
So we're just a couple days out now, less than a week away from the big event. You're going to be speaking and a keynote, that topic being, this is your brain on tech.
Yes, indeed. We're very excited about it at BrainResource. Happy to be there at the Digital Health Summit and happy to be a keynote speaker.
So I'm really fascinated about, you're going to be launching some new technology at the event and speaking to ADHD and how people can actually train their brains now. What's the topic that you're going to be going in your keynote? And then we'll drill down into what you'll be launching at the event.
Sure, Tim. Well, the key thing that we'll be presenting is the idea that we can now integrate the latest developments in neuroscience with high technology and actually bring a brain training platform to the average consumer so that they can improve their brain by reinforcing skills that they have and optimizing those skills to peak performance. And also, if they have relative limitations, as in the case of attention deficit disorder, they can actually train new brain circuits to address attention and focus and memory and self-regulation, which are key to being as highly productive as you can in an academic or work setting.
So what's the goal with this? How does it actually help people?
Well, it really helps people by building strong habits, positive brain habits, that are then really illustrated in terms of the abilities that they're able to demonstrate. So, working with the brain training platform, you get to know your brain through an assessment. Mm-hmm. And that assessment compares you to people of similar age and gender and educational mm-hmm. level. So you can actually get a brain profile that's yours and yours alone. And then the program adapts and suggests certain types of brain training that would be optimal for you.
So then there's different outcomes that people are trying to provide for, like cognitive functions and improved health. What are the actual kind of deliverables that people should expect to get, or how does this play out?
Well, there's a number of deliverables. First and foremost, they get real insight into their own unique brain pattern and style. Mm-hmm. And this comes through the assessment. So there's quite a bit of self-knowledge that just comes from taking the assessment and understanding how your brain operates in your world. The second piece of this is that it really directs you to games which are going to be most useful to you to really drive toward peak brain performance, or brain health as we call it. Yeah. So exercises are recommended that can address optimizing your attention, your focus, your ability to concentrate at work, mm-hmm. or also the emotional side of your brain, which is the side of your brain that is working in social relationships as well as regulating your own feelings and moods. So there's exercises that can address mood states and also mm-hmm. optimize how you read emotional cues and others to make you more effective socially. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've been reading a lot about a lot of the new technology coming out with sensors, and we just spoke with interaction earlier. So we're seeing this whole new diagnostic of, I guess, the human body, when actually, like today, we have more information about our cars, right? So it's pretty fascinating. Right. What excites you about this space?
Well, what's exciting about it is that it's really, for the first time in human history, the average person has now got tools available to them that can allow them to address the most important organ, if you will, in their body, which is their brain. Yeah. And, growing up, there was never much discussion about, how you could impact your brain, other than staying healthy. Mm-hmm. And now we've got actual tools that can actually boost positive habits. We know a lot about the brain and how it works. And those insights that are coming from the clinical studies are now able to be actually mapped and programmed into computers, and by virtue of exercises or brain games that build skills, you can actually use these clinical findings to improve your own status as a person. Really interesting. So it's all about this quantified self and really having a diagnostics of how to tune ourselves up for, I guess, peak performance at the end of the day and happiness. Yes. Yes, it's all about peak performance. And what are some interesting findings you're finding through your research and through the different tools? Well, one of the most basic findings is that the brain is plastic, so to speak. We thought not too long ago that the brain was kind of immutable. You were born with it, it developed and evolved in circuitry, and then it was pretty much frozen. And we've come to understand through a lot of laboratory work that the brain is actually very adaptive and plastic, and it can change. In fact, it changes all the time.
Really?
And it changes to circumstance, and it changes, with regard to age. And it also changes with regard to challenge, so that it's quite plastic, and you can use this plasticity to your advantage.
So Jill Gilbert wanted us to ask, what are you looking to get out of the event, and what's your ask? Like, how can people help you get connections, or what are you looking for?
Yeah, well, we're looking to, most importantly, inform. Let people know this is a great show. It's widely attended. We want people to, hear the message about brain health and to learn about how they can change their brains in very positive ways to enhance their lifestyles and their sense of being. And, what we're looking to do is make our splash at the show with regard to this new technology and this keynote speakers opportunity to really let people in on this secret, if you will, and to advance it.
Awesome. Well, hey, Greg, that sounds so exciting. There's going to be so much jam-packed in the event. We're really looking forward to supporting your launch. So everybody out there, when you see us tweeting about BrainResource and pushing some videos out, please spread the word. So that's Dr. Gregory Bayer, who's the CEO of BrainResource. And how do people reach out and tap you personally? Or are you on Twitter? What's your website?
Yeah, they can just touch base with me at Gregory@BrainResource.com.
Cool. All right. Well, hey, thanks so much, and super excited to see you in Las Vegas.
Thanks very much, Tim. Look forward to seeing you there, too.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.